What's this camp been like for you? I mean, obviously camp is over, but what's this journey been like for you now that you're on your third team and learning a new defense and a new scheme?
Football's football, no matter where you go. I can't say being here is different because of the energy that we have. We have a lot of young guys, but a lot of very talented young guys who want to be great. So I think that's a big thing. And we're very hard on each other and ourselves. And I think that can push us to be the best version of ourselves. So I think that's one of the biggest things for me.
What goals do you have this season?
Um, I want to win, man. I want to win, not just 10-plus games. But I want to win and go deep into the playoffs and get my teammates paid who deserve to get paid. And what they said, what's the saying? I want to say rising tide raises all ships. So I think that's the biggest thing for me.
I know you weren't here last year, but I'm sure you've gotten to know Zach Sieler a little bit, and you've obviously been able to watch him do his thing. What's your sense about the reaction in the locker room to that deal getting done? And also, he's kind of a cool story in that he has been cut and he was a seventh rounder and that sort of thing.
What you don't know is me and Zach started together in Baltimore. Same year, everything. So I've seen Zach's growth. He was raw around the edges our rookie year, but he worked hard. And I think the best thing for him was getting cut. With that being said, like today's the Grim Reaper day. So to those guys around the league who's getting cut, like don't make that be the end of it. You know what I'm saying? The way Zach handled it, he's a very strong-minded guy, so he was able to make that into a positive. Came here, do what he had to do, worked his butt off. Him and Bradley Bozeman were living in a trailer when they were in Baltimore. So, like, just like how humble that guy is, and everyone knows how humble he is and how hard he works, it was well-deserved, and I'm proud of him to see where he's came, for sure.
DeShon, we saw you play a lot in the preseason. How valuable were those reps to get familiar with the new defense here?
I think it was great, just knocked the rust off before the first game. I haven't played that much in the third preseason game since my rookie year, but I think I really needed it just to get out there and get the calls out there, and also just I feel like I needed to run the show for the younger guys. So I think that's going to help us in the long run. I feel good, honestly. So it's time to play some ball.
We know obviously you have a relationship with Brandon Jones. How has that kind of progressed now that you guys have had so much time together here in Miami?
I mean, nothing's changed. That's been my boy since we were dang near kids. So I think it's great. I'm happy to see Brandon back. I texted him the other day, told him how proud I was with his recovery and whatnot, and with more reps, the more comfortable he'll get with the defense. I think he'll be fine. I think me, him, and Javon will be a great trio for safeties for sure.
What's one thing that you've learned, maybe that you didn't know about the Fangio scheme since your arrival to now?
You have a set of tools that he gives you, and it's up to you to use them. You can't be a robot in this defense. It's about what you think is the best for our defense, and I think he's done a great job of making sure we understand that you can't be a robot, that you got to go out there and think and set everybody else up to make their plays. So I think that's one of the biggest things for me.
Good stuff. Thank you.
Is this the day where there's kind of a tangible shift to the season from training camp to let's get going to the regular season, or when does that shift happen?
I wouldn't say the shift. I would just say it's more fine tuning because we've been working since OTAs to try to be the best team we can be. So then this week is just more of just like going back to the basics and making sure everybody understands our basic game plans. And then once we come back from this little break, it's time to get back to it. It's time to get back to it and really lock in on LA. So.
DeShon, how do you feel your experience coming from Baltimore helped you to this point? I mean, you played under Eric Weddle and Earl Thomas. What's some things that you learned from them too?
I think it taught me how to be a pro and handle each day the right way. And you gotta understand, it's one play at a time. You can't let the last play affect the next one. And honestly, it just helped me grow up because I came into the NFL at 20 years old, bro. So with that being said, it's like hanging around with Weddle and Tony. Like they really helped me just not just they weren't my fathers, but they definitely felt like a mentor for me. Just helped me how to be a man in this league, understand the business side because it's not about ball anymore. It's all business, bro. It's different.
When did you get that realization that this is business?
I would say after my rookie year, because I had broke my arm, so I didn't really get the chance to play that much ball. So just being around the building and just walking in and out, just seeing how the ins and outs of really NFL works. Because I'm going to rehab, and now I'm just at ME and just vibing. So just seeing how ball was, and when I was in Baltimore, there was a lot of like very savvy vets on the team. Like everybody was above 27 dang there. So just talking to them and bouncing ideas off them, like that just kind of helped me develop.
Those times when you're lined up back there with Javon, how do you feel the chemistry coming along?
I think it's doing great now. I think when I first got here, I was kind of like too flustered because I can get a little all over the place. But he helped me just like calm down and just play ball. So I think with that, our shit's just gelling even more. I think we're gonna be great.
You mentioned Javon there, and you mentioned the trio with you and Brandon earlier. What has the battle been like? We've seen a lot of different safeties in and out of the lineup throughout camp, and now it seems like you may be the guy there.
Battle, shoot, we all just working, bro. I'm not even worried about any battles. I'm just doing my thing, and God gonna do everything. God gonna do everything that needs to be done, and whatever happens, happens. So I never really thought about it as a battle. I was just playing ball. It's life.